Hello everyone, welcome to the Crystaly Recapped channel. And now you're going to hear a short review of the movie Indecent Proposal. And if you like our videos, you can support us by liking and subscribing. The movie is about a completely unusual offer that you've probably never received in your life. The protagonist faces an ambiguous choice, which he does not immediately manage to make. And this is not surprising, because it is a morally indecent deal with his own wife at stake. If you had to choose between love and money, what would you choose? We will find out the answer in this story. Diana and David are incredibly in love with each other. They have been together since high school. It is quite difficult for people who fall in love at school to become a couple. But David and Diana received this wonderful gift. They understand each other very well and live a wonderful life in California. Diana works as a real estate agent and does a good job, and David is trying his best to find a job as an architect. He also dreams of building a beautiful house for Diana. Diana believed in him completely, and they invested all their money in David's project. They bought a plot of land in the center of Santa Monica. Everything would have been fine, but because of the financial crisis, they started having family problems. Diana's work was not going well. She could not find clients. David also had problems with his job. The property they bought in Santa Monica is now up for sale. They need $50,000 as soon as possible to save the land, and they want to go to Las Vegas to win money in the casino. A miracle happens, and David wins $25,000. But Diana says that money is temporary and only satisfies our needs, and my love for you is eternal. When Diana was saying this, a billionaire named John was looking at the girl. He couldn't take his eyes off her. Diana and David were so happy. They had just won $25,000. The next day, they decided to double the amount and play again, but this time luck was not on their side, and they lost all their money. They were about to leave the casino when they saw John playing poker and decided to stay to watch him. John also saw Diana and asked her if she wanted to join him and become his lady luck. Diana agreed, and thus he just won $1 million in the presence of Diana. John was so happy that he organized a stay in a luxury hotel for them. David and Diana had a wonderful evening. They received another offer from John, who offered $1 million if Diana would spend one night with him. They both got angry with him, refused his offer, and left. But it was the only way to solve their financial crisis. The couple thought long and hard, and Diana was forced to agree. They hired a lawyer to sign the contract, and David agreed to this indecent proposal. Diana was going to go to John's house. She went to the address John gave her and got on a helicopter. David wanted to go to a lawyer, but then he changed his mind because he realized that relationships were more important than money, and he ran to the helicopter. But when he got there, it was too late. John was with Diana on his private yacht. He gave her one more chance and said that after that, it would be impossible to cancel the deal. Diane was about to refuse, but then John suggested a coin toss. Diana also put her luck on the coin. John flipped the coin and won, so Diana spent the night with John. The next day, David was very upset, but he and Diana decided to forget the incident and never speak of it again. After that, they returned home and learned that their house had already been sold. At that moment, David saw John's business card in Diana's purse. He got angry with her, shouted that she was crazy, and said a lot of bad things to Diana. Diana said it wasn't that simple. She tried to convince him, but David wouldn't listen. They had a fight and found out that it was John who had bought her property. He began to stalk Diana. When she found out about it, she got angry with John and went to meet him. She yelled at him and told him to stop harassing her, that he was putting her family in great danger. After that, when Diana returned home, David was more aggressive towards her, and they both started blaming each other. Diana said she wanted to tell John to stop stalking her, but David didn't believe her this time either. It got to the point where they broke up and are now going their separate ways. Diana left the house and left $1 million with David. A week later, John tried to contact Diana, who at first refused to meet him, but after a while changed her mind and accepted his offer. Diana received many gifts from John and gradually began to develop feelings for him. She believed that John was serious about her, while David was immersed in his memories of Diana, from which he could not get out. One day he got drunk and met Diana with John. The conversation did not go well, and David tried to hit John but missed and lost consciousness, after which he was taken home. By then, Diana had already filed for divorce and went with John to a charity auction. John was almost the winner of that auction, which was worth about $50,000. John almost won the auction, but then David came and offered $1 million, so he donated all the money he got from John. He said hello to Diana and looked her in the eye, and then signed the divorce papers. John also had feelings for Diane, but today he saw love in her eyes, a love that doesn't need money. John realized this too. He can get Diana with money, but he can't buy her feelings for him, so now he wants to send Diana back to David. A little later he told her that she meant nothing to him, that she was just part of his entertainment. Moreover, he gave her his lucky coin, and it turned out to be a double. When Diane heard this, she was stunned and remembered all the best moments she had spent with David. She was attracted to him, but she also loved him with all her heart. And this is the most important thing in life, to live happily. Money comes and goes. After that, she went to Paradise Lake, the place where David proposed to her 7 years ago. When she got there, she saw David there, and without thinking about anything, went over and sat down next to him. David did not know that someone was sitting next to him when Diana suddenly asked him, "Have I ever told you how much I love you?" David looked over and saw that Diana was sitting next to him. He was amazed, and then they both confessed their love to each other and apologized. After that, they lived happily ever after. That's all for today. Subscribe and like if you want more videos like this.